myself roast carrots. Hello, everybody. Happy Easter to you. Oh, where's my blower? Woo! Happy Easter. I am going to do a bit of an Easter feast. I am doing some Ultra Pro. This is the Ultra Pro, right? The Ultra Pro, the 3.3 litres. If you get stuck, it tells you on the bottom what it is. And it'll tell you it goes down to minus 25 degrees. So this can go into the freezer. And it can also go into the oven up to 250 degrees Celsius or 482 degrees Fahrenheit. Like that's, I've never cooked anything higher than 220. So that's pretty good, right? For about 2 hours is the maximum. 2.5 hours is the maximum that you can pop this in. And if you can control the temperature on your Weber barbecue, you can even pop it on the Barbie, so long as it's 5 centimeters or 2 inches away from the heat source. What I'm going to be doing in here is a tray bake. Oh, tray bake, tray bake. Gonna do a tray bake. This is an Ultra Pro. This is the Ultra Pro cover. This one here will hold, it's 5 cups, so it'll hold 1.2 litres, or a maximum of 2 kilos, right? So it's sturdy. It's called an Ultra Pro because it's not only is it ultra versatile by going into the freezer, the dishwasher, the microwave and the oven, but it's ultra lightweight as well as being ultra versatile. All right, so we've got that into there. Let's move this cheese out of the way. In here, what we're going to do is, you know what this product is called, don't you? It's been a while. No need to ask. It's a smooth operator. It is a smooth operator. This is a supersonic chopper large. There are your blades, and what we're going to do is in here we have got silver bead. We've got some silver bead. Actually, we're going to wash this. We are going to, you know what? I think we're going to use, I was going to use this, but we'll use the salad spinner to dry it. I have got this gorgeous silver bead. It was, you know sometimes how you get those, you know how sometimes you get those boxes of veggies and they give you the silver beet, you go, oh, what are we going to do with all this silver beet? Or you might sort of go, oh, we've been eating the same veggies all the time. I haven't had silver beet for months, and I saw it and went, I haven't had silver beet in months. Well, what can I do? So we've got, oh look, you know it's fresh when you've got a little bit of a ladybug on there. Off your pop. So what we're going to do is wash this. I'm going to do like a spanakopita inspired tray bake quiche type thing with this silver beet. So let me just talk amongst yourselves for a moment, won't you? Have a look on the display. You might see something there that you sort of haven't seen in a really long time, or you might look at something and go, is that Tupperware? I didn't know Tupperware did that. And oh my goodness, what on earth is those? You might go, oh yeah, Mum's got those, Nana's had those, and what is that? I've never seen that before. And oh my goodness, is that a Mork doll in a spaghetti container? Yes, it is. Nanu. So have a look around. You might be surprised with Tupperware and what it can provide you with in the 21st century. All right, so what we've got in here, we've got our silver beet dripping with water. So what we're going to do is just break this off. We'll break this off in here. There we go. What we're going to do is just, look at this, we've got water everywhere. Luckily, Tupperware do eco cloths, which hold up to 8 times their weight in water, which is perfect when you've got a bit of a splash happening. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to give this a bit of a spin dry in our salad spinner. And you'd be surprised how much water is going to come off this, right? So what we're going to do is, let me just show you actually. Is there a bowl or something that I've got here that I can just show you how much? There we go. I got one of these Tupperware tumblers. There is a, look at that. Look at the colour of that water. Look at that. That came off that silver beet. It's worth washing your veggies, people. My fruit shop is right by a busy road, and so you're going to want to wash that. There we go, look at that. How amazing is that? So what we're going to do is grab our supersonic chopper, move the salad spinner out of the way. It's been a while since I've done this. All right, I'm just going to break this up, pop this into bits and chunks, and we're just going to, save money on gym fees, right? We'll just pop that down. Do respect the fill line. There is a fill line. Do respect the fill line because you want that to work with you. All right, so what we're going to do is give this a bit of a chop. There is an anti-slip grip on the bottom. If you are going to pop this into the dishwasher, Tupperware recommend not to put the blades in the dishwasher and just remove this little silicone base in here. Remove that if you're going to pop it into the dishwasher. But I normally just hand wash everything like that's got blades and with my Tupperware. Just fill it up with a little bit of water, squirt a dish liquid and just pull the cord a few times and you get like a cyclonic action happening. And it cleans itself for you as you go along, right? So we've got let's move that out of the way. Then we've got our tray bake. Gonna do a tray bake. All right, so this is our little Ultra Pro. Not so little, but this is going to be my food for me to eat over Easter. So we've got this here. There's our silver beet. See how easy that's chopped? Right, so we're just going to pop that straight down in there. Let's grab a spatula. And we will, all right, it's going to be delicious. We are going to do, it will be delicious, right? Let's pop this into here. Let's grab a few more. We'll just do a little bit more. I was going to throw in some daikon radish, but you know what? I don't reckon it needs it. All right. Actually, yes, let's do this. I honestly don't reckon it needs it. Okay, let's wipe down the bench. Are you still with me? All right, are we ready? I just give it a bit of a shake here. And with the cord, if you can, pull it out level. So that if you pull down or pull up, it's going to put pressure on here. So just do it like that, and you'll be good to go. All right, here we go. A bit more. Okay, let's see. We have got. Let's do a little bit more. And let's, oh look, here's the stalk. We're going to have to throw that in because that is delicious. We will grab the top of this, give this a bit of a spin dry. All right, there we go. Let's grab our, let's see how much water came off that. Not too much, but still, you don't want to bake with that. There we go. Not too much, but that's, I'd rather pour that down the sink than eat it in my spanakopita. I think I just love saying the word. It's not quite a spanakopita though, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to throw these stalks in and all, because that's what you want. All right, let's, but this is something like, when you're using this, it's a 0 carbon footprint, right? So you're not using any fossil fuels whatsoever. You can use it wherever, you don't have to stand where the power outlet is, you can just use it wherever. If you're going camping, you can still chop your veggies. And when you can remove the blade, pop in this paddle whisk, and that'll whip cream. Look at that. That's such a funky design, right? The way I think of everything, Tupperware is brilliant in their design. And it is, there was a slogan a few years ago, extraordinary design for everyday living. And that is so true. Like, I don't know why they stopped using that, because it's such a brilliant slogan. which helps describe the Tupperware products. You know they do over 20,000 Tupperware products? All right. There we go. We've got this, we've got this. We may as well use all of this. Stalks and all. All right. Chunky mama. Yum, yum. Okay. Right. Then what we've got, let's move this out the way. Let's grab a Tupperware knife. I've got my little chopping mat. I'm going to use a white onion. I'm just going to top and tail this, and I'm just going to chop it in half. I'm going to remove the skin. I'm using a white onion because it does have a different flavour to a brown onion or to a red onion. And what I'm going to do is, once I put the egg and the milk, the egg and yogurt, I'm using egg and yogurt, I'm going to add nutmeg. And nutmeg loves white onion, and it also loves the silver beet as well. So it's going to be a really yummy flavour to this dish. And it will freeze as a slice. It'll freeze really well. I can keep it in an airtight container, a Tupperware container, in the refrigerator for, what, 7 to 10 days? And here we go. I'll just show you. I was going to chop it, but then I realised I've got this open, so let's just throw that into there. I've got some garlic in here as well. Oh, look, here's one that's already open. Open, you know what I mean. This is the Tupperware onion and garlic keeper. And incidentally, don't use garlic, use fresh garlic. With the Tupperware garlic press, I keep that into there, so you don't have to keep rummaging around. Where's that garlic press? Where's that garlic press? It's in with the garlic, right? So just leave it in there. It's always good to have 2 or 3, because then the kids can use one for Play-Doh. And I'm just getting rid of the ends of this. There we go, and we will. There we go. It's just going to help peel that, and we'll just pop them straight into here. And you can use, I mean, I'm not using very much garlic, and some people, if you know me, you'll know that 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, that's just normal, right? That's just understated. I have been known to use an entire head of garlic when I'm cooking. All right. Yum-o. Yummy, 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 I want this in my tummy and I feel like eating. Yum! All right, let's pop this over here. And we will chop this up. Hey. Let's have a look. Look at that. Onion. That's a whole onion with some garlic, all done beautifully and yummy. And it's, I mean, you will have people arguing over whose turn it is to chop the veggies, right? And like I said, it will go into the dishwasher, or just a gentle hand wash is all you need. That's all I do. That's all I do. Right, so this is my onion, my garlic. Look. How delicious is this? It's onion and garlic and silver beet. And you can use whatever veggies. I was going to use daikon radish to bulk it out, but it doesn't actually need it at all. There's plenty. That's a whole head of silver beet. It's going to be delicious. Right. Now, what we're going to do is, now in here, we're going to, why dirty another item? We're going to grab this paddle whisk, we're going to pop that straight into there. We are going to grab some Greek-style yogurt. We got some eggs. We got eggs! We know how to use them. We got 2 eggs into there. let's do 4 eggs. Right, and we've got that happening in here. Let's do some yogurt. Let's grab a spoon. And we'll throw in, oh, I don't know. We'll throw in 3 tablespoons would be like half a cup. Let's throw in 6 tablespoons and sort of somehow make it 3/4 of a cup or a cup. A little bit, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Then what we're going to do is throw in, let's grab a teaspoon. Do we have a teaspoon anywhere? Do you want to find a teaspoon? I do have a Tupperware teaspoon. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Now, let's grab a teaspoon of, what's this? Ah, yeah! Paprika, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, a little bit of cayenne pepper. I love the cayenne pepper because it doesn't give you an irritant like chili, but you still get that heat. And it's also fantastic for transporting all the blood around your system, which is terrific. I love it. So we've got some of that. Let's do a decent amount of cracked black pepper. We'll throw in some of this. And we got some salt. Rock salt. A healthy kick now, rock salt. All right, we got a little bit of rock salt. Let's throw a couple of good pinches of that into there. Some rock salt and, you know what? Nutmeg. Now, whether you've got ground nutmeg, incidentally, with your modular mates and your spice containers, grab a label on one side. Make sure you pop it on the other side as well, because that way it doesn't matter which way you pop it in. You've always got a label facing the outside. I've got fresh ground nutmeg, which, what I've got, here's one that I, great. But where did here we go. I've got my Tupperware mini grater, which is fantastic for grating up not only Parmesan cheese or chocolate or garlic or fresh nutmeg. Ginger, turmeric. We will throw in a decent amount of that into there. Like when I'm a decent amount, I mean like I'm using half of a fresh nutmeg because delicious. Right, there we go. And let's just put that around the side, which we could have used a spatula, but not to worry. So we've got our nutmeg. Oh, yum! You should smell that. That is, we need like scratch and sniff videos, right? That is absolutely delicious, right? So what we're going to do is grab this. We'll pop that over there. We've got our nutmeg, paprika, cayenne pepper, salt and pepper, fresh nutmeg, 4 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of yogurt, a cup of yogurt. Now you can throw in sour cream, Parmesan cheese. You want to throw in bacon, throw in some bacon. Actually, I've got some bacon. It's in the freezer, so we won't bother with that. But look at this, right? Just pop that in upside down, Miss Jane, when you're not using it. That way the drips are contained. But look at that. How delicious is that? We might, I don't think that's enough. We probably need some more yogurt. But, can you see that? Oh my goodness. Yum! Yummy, 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 I want this in my tummy. I feel like eating. Yum! Alright, so, this is bigger than what I thought. We're going to have spanakopita for days. Alright, there we've got YUMMO. We're just mixing this through. Making sure that it's all combined. That egg, that yogurt, those herbs, the onion, the garlic, the silver beet. That's a whole bunch of silver beet. Oh look, there's some more of that over there. That is, this is going to be delicious. And making sure that's all well combined into there. And we will I mean, I'm very, I'm doing this quickly for the video, but if you know me, I'm all about rustic, easy, cheap, healthy, and the Tupperware products really do make your life easier in the kitchen. Pop that into there. You could even throw zucchini into there. So that's what we've got so far, right, into there. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to transfer the blades back in. We're going to wash this, and we will, oh, hang on. We've got some of this excess over here. Just every little skerrick helps. I'm going to pop that straight into here. Okay. Then what we're going to do is grab, we've got some cheese. I've just got some tasty cheese. You can throw in whatever cheese that you like. And you can grate it. But I've already got the supersonic chopper blades out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to throw it through the supersonic chopper. Why not? It's already out. We've already got it. The harder the cheese, the easier it is to pop through the supersonic chopper. So we're just going to chop this up into chunks. And talk amongst yourselves while I'm doing this, won't you? Do you have a favourite Easter tradition? Can you pop it down in the comments? What is your favourite Easter tradition? Or maybe you've just started your own Easter tradition. Or maybe you've got an Easter tradition that is, try saying that fast 3 times, Easter tradition that has been passed down through all the generations. Or maybe you don't have any Easter traditions. If you want an Easter tradition, what would your Easter tradition that you would want to implement into your life, what would that be? Let me know in the comments. All right, we've got this happening here. Let's pop this around there. And there we go. Throw on your favourite Spotify playlist and you can save money on gym fees at home. True that. All right. Oh my goodness. There we go. And so that's what we're up to so far. They're big chunks, and because I've got a lot in there. So I mean, you could also. I've done cheese in the smaller chopper as well. However, this might need to take just a few more pulls of the cord. All right. But it's like shredded cheese. Look at that, see? Look at that. So all we're going to do is just pop this here. Pop this straight out of here, and we will YUMMO. Just straight to the sides, the edges, because this is all going to melt, remember? We don't want too much cheesy goodness, but so this is what it looks like so far. There's your cheese with your silver beet, your white onion, your garlic, your nutmeg, your paprika, eggs and yogurt, salt and pepper. And what we're going to do is just sprinkle a little bit of sweet paprika over the top. I've got my, see the spice containers? They've got the little holes in one side, and then in the other side you've got your one with your spoon. So we're just going to sprinkle this over the top. That's going to give it a lovely colour, but it'll also add a beautiful sweetness to this. Sometimes I use smoky paprika. I don't have any smoky paprika at the moment, but I do have this sweet paprika, which is going to be fantastic. There is our spinach tray bake. That's going to be like a beautiful, eggy, quiche-y, deliciousness, right? We're going to pop that into the oven, just 180, 160 with the fan for anywhere between 20 and 45 minutes, depending on your oven. My oven is a cold oven. Some people's ovens are hot ovens, but you get the idea. Until it's golden brown, right? Until it stops wobbling when you shake it, right? Now, I'm going to end this one, and then I'm going to come back, I'm going to clean up, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another tray bake with roast veggies and show you how I use the slicer dicer with that one, the super dicer. I'll do that one with that. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. And in the meantime, oh, hang on. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Far out. You know what? It's because I haven't done a video in such a long time. You know what I was going to do? Which I didn't do. And if you've been watching closely, you'll know. There's one thing I forgot. I forgot my troubles and I'm happy. I danced the cares away. I shouted and got happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.